Stop eating these 7 foods if you don't want to lose your ability to walk. Millions of people over 60 in the US are eating foods that seem harmless, but are actually the worst foods that weaken your legs after 60. That's why you may stumble when stepping downstairs, feel shaky when standing too long, or don't have the strength to carry groceries like before. These subtle changes aren't just age-related. They may be the result of dietary mistakes. In this video, I'll reveal 7 foods that silently destroy your leg muscles, along with simple substitutions you can start today. And be sure to watch until the end, because one of these foods is eaten daily by over 80% of older adults without knowing it's making them lose their independence. If you believe this topic is crucial for people over 60, comment 1 to let me know, and I'll keep creating videos that help you eat right, walk strong, and live independently longer. Food 1. Processed meats, a silent threat to your legs. If you regularly eat sausages, deli meats, ham, or bacon, beware. These are among the most dangerous processed food and leg pain triggers you should eliminate as soon as possible. These meats are high in sodium, preservatives, and are classic inflammatory foods, all of which damage blood vessels and reduce circulation to the legs. That's why you may feel heaviness, numbness, or muscle weakness. Too much sodium also leads to poor circulation, reducing oxygen delivery and slowing down muscle recovery after walking or standing. This puts them on the list of foods to avoid for circulation, especially after 60. Instead, try switching to free-range chicken, grilled fish, or organic tofu, healthier, low-inflammation options that nourish and strengthen your legs. But the real danger might be what you're eating for breakfast. The next food will surprise you. Food 2. Fast food and AMP. Packaged snacks. Cookies, chips, pastries, and non-dairy creamers, they're convenient and appealing, but they're also highly inflammatory foods that must be avoided to keep your legs strong after 60. These products are packed with trans fats, refined vegetable oils, and artificial additives, ingredients that quietly damage blood vessels and restrict circulation to your legs. You might think, just a little won't hurt, but that habit is one of the common leg weakness diet mistakes. Even small daily portions add up, causing chronic inflammation that leads to muscle wasting, fatigue, and loss of balance. They're also foods to avoid for circulation, as they slow blood flow and make your legs feel heavy and sluggish after movement. Swap them out with nut butters, avocado, or grilled salmon, delicious choices that help your leg muscles recover naturally. And if you think these snacks are just for lazy days, the next food will make you rethink your daily routine. If you're still watching, drop a 2 in the comments so I know you're still with me. Food 3. Salty and AMP. Packaged foods. Pickled veggies, canned meats, instant noodles, and packaged soups. These are pantry staples for many older adults. But they fall under high-sodium food seniors should stay away from to avoid swelling, cramps, and leg pain. They don't just make you retain water. They constrict blood vessels, raise blood pressure, and slow circulation to your legs. Poor circulation means your muscles don't get enough oxygen, leading to pain even after a short walk. One 75-year-old viewer in Sacramento told me she used to love eating instant noodles for breakfast. But after a few months, she noticed mild leg swelling, fatigue, and shaky legs after standing. Once she cut them out, her symptoms improved dramatically. These are both foods to avoid for circulation and inflammatory foods silently affecting your legs every day. Instead, try lightly boiled vegetables, homemade oatmeal, or broth made from fresh bones and veggies. If you've ever felt your legs grow weak, exhausted after standing, or experienced nighttime cramps, don't stop here. I've created an in-depth playlist just for you. Foods and vitamins for leg strength after 60, you'll find it in the description below. Many viewers have already noticed results in just a few weeks. And if you think just cutting back on salt is enough, think again. A sweet and healthy-looking food might be doing even more damage to your muscles. Don't miss what's next. You're probably eating it every day without realizing it. Food 4. Refined sugar and AMP. White carbs. Cakes, candies, syrups, instant cereals, and white bread These spike your blood sugar rapidly and trigger inflammation throughout the body. They're some of the most common inflammatory foods older adults should avoid. When blood sugar fluctuates sharply, low-grade inflammation silently occurs in your muscles and blood vessels. That leads to poor circulation, reduced oxygen to your legs, and symptoms like fatigue, tingling, or muscle weakness after walking. These simple sugars also interfere with your body's ability to absorb nutrients needed for muscle maintenance, which accelerates muscle loss over time. That's why they're one of the most overlooked leg weakness diet mistakes in everyday meals. They also fall under foods to avoid for circulation, as they damage vessel linings and slow down muscle recovery after age 60. Frequent sugar intake doesn't just cause inflammation, it's also one of the foods that cause muscle loss, especially dangerous for seniors whose muscles are slower to regenerate. Worse still, one sugar-free drink may be damaging your muscles even faster than candy. And chances are, you're drinking it often without realizing it. Food 5, soda. Whether it's regular or diet, soda is one of the most dangerous leg weakness diet mistakes you can make after 60. Many believe that no sugar means safe, but the truth is the opposite. Soda is high in phosphoric acid, artificial sweeteners, and caffeine. Lacking these key nutrients weakens your leg muscles, causing cramps, slow recovery, and stiffness. According to the National Institutes of Health, regular soda consumption is linked to decreased bone density and muscle mass in older adults. Soda is both an inflammatory food and one of the foods to avoid for circulation, as it restricts blood vessels and oxygen delivery to your legs. Each can of soda quietly steals away your mobility. But by replacing it with unsweetened pomegranate juice, fresh coconut water, or warm ginger tea, you can naturally boost circulation and muscle recovery. And if you've been drinking soda for years, you really shouldn't miss what's next, because what you're using instead of animal fat might be weakening your legs twice as fast. Food 6, margarine and AMP, refined vegetable oils. Margarine and refined vegetable oils are hidden foods that cause muscle loss, as they interfere with protein synthesis and gradually reduce muscle mass. Many people over 60 believe these are healthier than animal fats, but that's one of the most common leg weakness diet mistakes. These fats are usually high in unbalanced omega-6 and trans fats, both known to fuel chronic inflammation. That's why they're top inflammatory foods contributing to leg muscle weakness over time. They also damage blood vessels and impair circulation, making your legs feel sore, stiff, or unstable after moving. That's why they're also foods to avoid for circulation after 60. Switch to extra virgin olive oil, flaxseed oil, or unsweetened nut butters. These healthy fats help fight inflammation and maintain strong muscles naturally. Food 7, alcohol. Many older adults think that a little wine or a few beers after dinner helps them relax or sleep better. But alcohol is one of the most underestimated leg weakness diet mistakes among seniors. It doesn't just affect your liver or sleep. Alcohol is actually one of the worst foods that weaken your legs after 60 because it damages blood vessels and reduces mobility over time. It's also classified as an inflammatory food, harming vessel linings and contributing to poor circulation, especially in the lower body. That's why even light activity can leave you feeling sore, numb, or unsteady. Clearly, alcohol belongs to the list of foods to avoid for circulation, especially if you want strong, independent legs as you age. Instead of alcohol, try unsweetened pomegranate juice, lightly fermented kombucha, or herbal teas. They support circulation and muscle recovery naturally. Weak legs aren't just caused by aging, but by daily choices that seem harmless. If you start making changes today, your legs can still recover, grow stronger, and carry you farther than you think. You deserve to live healthy, stay independent, and never feel limited by your own body. If you found this video helpful, drop number 9 in the comments. And feel free to share where you're from and what leg issues you're facing. I'll personally send you a few simple, powerful tips at the end of this video. If you truly want stronger legs, less numbness, and the freedom to move independently again, Start with our playlist, Foods and Vitamins for Leg Strength After 60. You deserve to live freely, confidently, and not be held back by leg pain.